Welcome to Anastasia Ozarova Believe in God podcast. In these podcasts, you will be listening to the YouTube videos that are already recorded, but the topics are so important that podcasts are also created for your comfortable listening. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy your podcast.
Hey guys, in this video I would like to talk to you about idolatry and why it is dangerous. So, I believe that in this world a lot of people are idolizing things without even knowing that they're doing it, because in the world, so much stress is put on things like money, for example, or clothes, or things, like cars, all of those brands, and people kind of chase those things, right? Because they think that they even attach their value to the things that they have. So that's why they're chasing, I guess, these things so much, is because they believe that by having so many things, by having all this money, by having all these clothes and cars, and houses and things, that they're going to be great if they do it. It's going to mean that they've achieved it. It's going to mean that they've earned it, or things like that. But truth is that as much as, these things can definitely make you feel good, these things are definitely necessary, right? You need money to live, right, in this world right now, to just eat, right? Also, just things like clothes and brands, and especially if you like these things, and it's wonderful, it's great. However, the danger is when you start idolizing these things. It's when, say, you had it all, and then one day, it all disappeared. It's all been taken away from you. And if you feel, bad, if you feel like you can't live without it, if you feel like you can't go on, then what it means that you were kind of idolizing these things, because it means you became a slave to these things, right? So you're not free anymore. It's like you are entrapped, and it's like you're a slave to the things, like to the brands, to the money. And it's also dangerous because while doing that, while being this slave to these things, while idolizing these things, you may also overlook the important things, and you may make some kind of a mistake, or you can overlook something that's a lot more important than money, than brands, clothes, cars, So this is why it's dangerous. And then by you overlooking this important thing for money, may cause damage to somebody, or to even many people. It depends on how many people are involved, but it can also cause domino effect too, So this is why it's dangerous, and this is where the devil comes in, right? There's nothing wrong with the things themselves, because if we're enjoying them the right way, and this is why I say it's so important to do things for the glory of God, right? It's so important to do the right thing and to seek His glory in everything, because this way, this way you will do the right thing every time too. If you make mistake, it's going to be easier to see, what happened when you are coming from the right kind of perspective, right? You will not be blinded by the things so much anymore. And also, by the way, when you are with God, it's like you're always fulfilled. Even if things are hard, even if things are tough, even if the situation is tough, but just knowing that you're with God and just having Him in your heart, having Him on the pedestal, right? Because we can only put Him on the pedestal, only He belongs there. And so this way, you know, a lot of people, I believe, they're chasing things and they think that these things will fulfill them too, which never happens, because they just end up chasing things and they have so much, and then, you know, there's a person who has less and they may be jealous of that person, not because of the things that, not because of the physical possessions, but simply because the person who has less may be closer to God and be fulfilled with that. So instead of being jealous of that person, like, they also need to come to God and be fulfilled there, and then, you know, everyone's happy. So yeah, like, only God needs to be in that place, you know, because if people start idolizing things, if they're chasing the things, and this is where the devil comes in, and this is what the devil wants you to do. The devil wants you to, you know, turn away from God and idolize things, right? A lot of people don't even think about the devil, right? And this is the biggest lie people believe, is that, like, the devil does not exist, right? Because he's hiding in the dark. Of course he's there, and he's the one tempting people into idolization. He's the one tempting people into believing that their self-worth depends on their possessions and things, which is not true, you know. We are all valuable and wonderful in the eyes of God, and he created us, you know, this way for a reason. So, you know, I don't want to start a whole different topic here, but truth is that, yeah, when we're chasing things, we are not free. We're enslaved to the things, and then we're kind of enslaved by the devil. But when we are with God, when he's the one on the pedestal where he belongs, you know, when we are doing everything the right way, then we're free, right? So we can then enjoy these things for his glory. We can enjoy these things in the right way, in the light, you know, without any shady things. Because, you know, there are people who literally do business on things like, I don't even want to start this, but like alcohol or drugs, you know, things like that, for the money. But they don't think about the damage that it creates, the damage that it causes to people, and then also that, if, you know, affects everyone else around them. And, you know, this is why there's so much negativity then and destruction, is because, you know, wrong things are idolized. Like, things should not be idolized. People should not prioritize money. People should prioritize God first, and then people, right? Like, care more about people than money. So I guess I will leave you with this, on this note. I hope this helps you see things from a different perspective. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.